Chapter 16, The Atonement. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Dog, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Last episode, stuff happened, and now there's dialogue. What is this? Who are you? What have you done with Nasala? Oh, this is something everyone should see. There can be no doubt. I gaze upon the last living wonder of the Serene's royalty. Those golden locks, witness how they gather in the morning sun and multiply its brilliance. The gentle lustre of those argent wings manifests proof of royalty as sure as I am alive. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent, a true work of art wrought in flesh and feather. All this beauty mine. The fortune I paid the Raven King seems like a pittance compared to this treasure. What? Nasala sold me? To you? Oh, you are exquisite even in rage. Now if you behave yourself, I'll grant you a life of luxury. My nose, my beautiful nose. Beautiful, it's crooked as hell. You are a fat bastard and you know it. Bishop Oliver, you winged freak, you'll pay for that. No, you mustn't harm him. You mustn't ruffle a single feather of those gorgeous wings. My beauty, you mustn't be frightened. In time, you will come to see how kind and charitable a master I can be. This is madness! Again with the madness! Ooh, so frightening, how delicious, but I fear that we must now be separated for a short while. Loyal servants, attend to my words. You must not raise a hand to this one. Prepare his meals with care, and do not disturb his rest. I would not see his countenance marred by displeasure. Errands, you see, are such delicate things. And then, at the proper time, yes, at the proper time, when will it be? I say to you, those haughty senators and their ilk have looked down their noses at me for the last time. I shall show them all. Ooh, but I must have a grand stage, one where none can fail to see me. The Serene's royals are creatures of legend, and when I arrive at one on my side, I can hardly wait to see Duke Gara's face. Nasala, you wretch! Curse your eyes! How dare you do this to me? Okay, everything about this guy is creepy as hell. Do not try to deny it. This guy is a freaking perv. He has some kind of I don't even know. So in the last episode, stuff happened involving Lagu's emancipation armies. I've brought him. Well done, Ike. I shall see that you are well rewarded. Where's your usual entourage? I see only two of your holy guard. There was some sort of disturbance. I think they're clearing away the rabble. But on to business. Is that one there the ringleader of the thieves? Why, he's nothing but a child. Has he offered up any kind of defense for his deplorable actions? We are no thieves. We are trying to free the Lagus that these filthy aristocrats hold in captivity. What manner of absurd fairy tale is this? In the year Benyon 624, Apostle Misaha, my honored grandmother, emancipated every last Lagus slave. In accordance with her law, today there is not a single slave to be found in all of the Benyon Empire. You lie! Countless noble houses even now keep Lagus as servants or entertainment or worse. And the Senate, those vast windbags, grant tacit approval by doing nothing. That's enough. I told you to keep a cool head. But, Ike, why ever would you bring such an ill-mannered rogue to meet me? Why, what is it you're planning? If anyone's planning something, it's you. Really? And what could you possibly mean by that? My cat is on my lap now, and he's slightly getting in the way of my voice reaching the mic. Your last mission showed us the slave trade, and now you've put us in contact with an underground emancipation group. From the very beginning, I found this whole arrangement a little odd. You have more vassals than you can use, yet you hire us for these missions? Your motivations have me puzzled. Oh, I see. And have you solved this puzzle of yours? You want to expose the depravity of the inner circles of power, but you don't want the general public to know that the majority of the Senate is involved in slavery. And to think I thought you were as untutored as a wild monkey. You're actually quite bright. I didn't figure it all out by myself. I have companions who I trust with my life. They helped. Hey, hold it! What in the world are you talking about? Would someone like to explain this to me? The Apostle is aware of the Lagu's slavery. On top of that, it appears she intends to do something about this problem. Are you serious? I am. However, whether I succeed or fail depends largely on what you do next. So be it. I think it's time you told us about the next job you have lined up for us. I've received reports that Bishop Oliver, the Duke of Tanis, is up to something suspicious. Duke Tanis has a village near the woods of Serenes. Go there and return with irrevocable proof of whatever he's doing. If you succeed in this, I promise to support your Princess Elincia with all the power at my command. We'll bring back whatever information it is you're looking for. Be ready for us. I'd like to report the results of our last battle. You'll notice that Tormod and the tiger from the last mission, Morim, are both listed under new allies. We actually do get them as members of our team. I'm not really sure how much I'll be using them, though. You're probably wondering just what kind of character Tormod is. He's a mage, specializing in fire. He's kind of under-leveled at the moment. His weapon skills are pretty high, and he's got a really nice skill here, actually. So he's probably a pretty good character, but the fact that I already has 2 mages makes me kind of hesitant to use him. So I think I'm actually going to give his fire tome to Soren, since Soren had that L-fire that he couldn't use. And that silver blade, he'll just put that in the convoy for now, I guess. Morim I might use. He's actually way higher level than Mordecai is, or Lith. But, but he's got this demi-band, which, overall, I'd say being able to be in animal form at all times is an advantage. But it does lower his stats, so it makes the big level difference not quite so big, I guess. Info. Right, I should have actually gone here first. Morim, little one, how was it? Were you treated roughly? Did they attempt to punish you? No, it was nothing. And the Apostle? I thought she'd be some mean old hag, but she's just a kid, really. She's even shorter than I am. Little one, you must lower your voice and watch your tongue. What, why? Rest easy, Morim. Everyone in this room is with me. The Apostle has no ears here. That is good. Morim? Speaking ill of the Apostle here is considered treasonous. Keep it up and they'll kill you, or threaten to. What? Little one, while we are here, please choose your words with more care than you have shown. I beg of you. Oh, right. I understand. For Luguz, you seem to know more about the court etiquette here than my fellow Beork, Tormod. Bah, that's cause I don't know much about any of this stuff, that's all. It is no matter, little one. Ike, the reason I am familiar with the customs of the Benyan nobles is I myself was once a slave. What? Oh, no. For generations, my family served as slaves to one house. They were wealthy and powerful, senators all. As a child, I was raised never to question my station as a slave. From the day that I was born, the most grueling physical labor was as natural as breathing. I knew nothing else. To ensure that we were liked by our masters, we were drilled in the etiquette of polite society until it became second nature. We were slaves. We did what we could to live as long as we could. The most important thing was not to incur the wrath of our masters. If we displeased them, we were punished. If we were lucky, we were beaten. If we were unlucky... Morim, that's enough! I'm sorry, Lord Ike. If a former slave like myself is present, all of you will be judged, scorned, and looked down upon. I came here to ask if you would take care of something for me. I would have you take care of the little one. Why would you say such a thing? You were born a Luguz slave, and you're not allowed to be free. That's not right. That's why we promised each other we'd change all of that. We made a promise. Oops. Luguz, like Beork, would build homes and plant fields. Families would live together in peace and freedom. That's the world we dreamed of. That's a dream that belongs to us as former Luguz slaves. We don't need the help of another Beork like you. What? Little one. Does it really warrant that much concern? Huh? Since I first arrived here in Benyans, it's something that's been bothering me. If you're born into a noble house, you're noble. If your parents are slaves, you're a slave. Do you think a person's worth is decided at the moment of their birth? I can't understand a country where that passes for normal. I just can't. Those don't sound like the words of someone working for Princess Crimea. Princesses are princesses because they're born into royal families, right? Are you going to deny that? No, you're right. Elyncia, she is a princess. I don't think we've treated her with more respect than any other employer we've had, but... Funny. We've addressed her as princess the entire time, but I've never really considered what it meant. From where I stand, I think you've been blessed. You were born as a Beork and raised in a country with a lenient social structure. That's an enviable life. It's so hard. No matter how I try, I'll never fully understand your pain. But listen, I didn't treat Elyncia any differently after I learned of her heritage. I'm not going to think of you or treat you differently just because you used to be a slave. It's not going to happen. You're you, and I'm free to think of it that way if I want, right? Morim, there's nothing anyone can do about your past, about the burdens you carry. And I know I don't know everything that's going on, but you shouldn't be trying to push Torment away. He's dedicated to you, and being with you is his choice. It's part of his freedom. I see now. I will go and find him. If meeting those in the temple is uncomfortable, I can go and bring him back. What do you think? No, I can do it. I have a good nose. Tracking the young one scent while avoiding other Beork is an easy task. I see. Never mind. May our friendship be true and enduring. I share your sentiment. Our troop will have you for as long as you wish. Important story stuff is important. Are there any support conversations? Mordecai and Mist. Oh yes, I do remember this being a thing. Oh no, come back here, you! Where did that thing go? I could have sworn it fell around here somewhere. Looking for this? Wow, Mordecai, you scared me. I'm sorry to frighten you. I found this. Is it something you lost? Oh, yes, that's... Some of my clothes were drying on the line, and a breeze carried one of my scarves away. Thank you, Mordecai. You're welcome. Mordecai? Yes. Oh, well, I'm sorry, it's nothing. If you say so, I will take my leave of you now. Ah, what's wrong with me? I can't believe I couldn't do it. Why can't I be more like Ike? He's so casual, so calm all the time. I can't keep panicking like that. Okay, that was, brief, and it looks like that's all for support conversations, so I'm going to go do management-y stuff. Doesn't look like we have any skills. Okay, whatever. I'll be back. Alright, guys, we're back. Time to start this mission up. Have some actual gameplay. Is this the place? Yes, it is. It's rather heavily guarded. Even so, I think a directed attack would be our best chance of gaining entrance. Halt! Who goes there? What are you doing? This villa is the property of Duke Tannis, Senator of the Empire. No trespassing. I am Ike of the Grail Mercenaries. Under orders from the Apostle, we've been charged with investigating the Duke. What? The Apostle sent you? Wait here a moment. Alright, brother. We'll sneak around out here and see what we can see. Good idea. Leave it to us. If we get stopped, we can talk our way out of it. Alright, miss. Let's get going. Yeah. What is it I hear? That you lads claim to be here on the Apostle's business? We have a letter here that bears her seal. Well, I see. It appears genuine. Very well. Am I in a position to ask what exactly I am suspected of doing? We are here by the Apostle's leave. Do you honestly intend to make us discuss this private matter outside? Oh, no, of course not. Never. I would never insult. Please, come inside. Okay, so, maybe I lied about the gameplay. It's more talking. What is that painting on the right side of the screen supposed to be of? Slavery. Me, the Apostle, would honestly accuse me of such an unfashionable thing as slave. Unfashionable? I cannot list the number of ways in which that is offensive to everyone ever. Do you claim no knowledge of such a thing? Then again, this guy is a pretty blatant 2D sort of villain. I've shown you every nook of my mansion, every cranny. I've been most thorough, have I not? And you saw no trace, not a single sign of any lookers here, did you? That is true. This accusation is absolutely ridiculous. To think that I, a bishop who serves only the Apostle's will, would do anything to violate our country's Emancipation Act. Be certain that you tell the Apostle everything. Tell her that Duke Tannis is upright and clean-handed. There is not even a shadow of falsehood in my noble eyes. Look into them deeply, my boy, and tell you what you see. Well? Hey, stop that. Back off. What a creep. We have little choice, do we? I think it would be best if we left for the time being. Hey, halt! You can't go in there! Ah! Ike! Mist, what is it? Ike, I saw him! In a room on the top floor of this building, I saw someone. I think he was one of the bird tribe. He looked like he was trying to jump out a window, but he was forced away from it and back into the room. What? What is this? This child babbling about? Someone from the bird tribe. Can you describe him? He had long hair. It was sparkling like gold, and his skin was so pale, almost translucent. Oh, and his wings. They were pure white. Is that accurate, Titania? It is. I saw him as well. That can only mean there is a member of the Heron clan in this place. According to books, only members of the royal Heron family possess white wings. It appears that there is at least one room we have yet to see. What is it going to be, Duke Tannis? You can cooperate and show us this room that you somehow forgot, or... Guards! Kill them all! Don't let a single one escape! So this is how you want to play it, eh? I thought it might come to this. Mercenaries, it's time. And here we do indeed have gameplay. Yes, it's another indoor castle mission. And this one has secret rooms. Dukedom of Tanis, that's the name. Okay. Oh, hey, Devdin. Devdin hears the sounds of battle. Devdin likes talking in the third person. Timarsi! You dare to bring conflict into Bishop Oliver's home, my lance will make you pay for your impudence. So, yes. Oliver literally has a private army in pretty much every sense of the word. Seriously, he drops a gamble skill? That is a really useless skill. He has a private army guarding his mansion with a level 6 general with a spear, which is a pretty darn good throwing weapon, although very not durable, as the boss. This guy, I swear, what is wrong with everything is wrong with this. I mean, the game developers pretty much did all they could to make Oliver as despicable a character as possible. This Devdin guy over here, he is recruitable. I believe what you have to do is talk to him with a... He refuses to fight children, so you have to talk to him with a character who he would consider a child, which includes Mist, Rolf, and I think, probably Tormod. Yeah, I was thinking there was one of the mages, maybe Ilyana, but Tormod would be the most logical one. Okay, the only ones I'm certain of are Mist and Rolf, so get either of them to talk to him, and you will actually recruit him. And as you can see, he's a promoted character, level 4 halberdier. He's pretty darn good. I'm probably not going to use him just because I already have a soldier who's going to become a halberdier, but, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't use him. I mean, I'm certainly not going to say that with really any of these characters, with maybe the exception of Soth. Alright, so I'm going to reorganize these units a bit, decide who I want to keep, who I want to get rid of. Alright, something else worth noting is that while there's a room here with a door that you can break down with 2 treasure chests in it, as well as rooms here where you can break the doors or unlock them with keys or a thief, and there's probably going to be chests in there, I don't really know how many. It's worth noting that none of the enemies, besides the ones that are probably hiding in these rooms, drop keys of any kind, so if you want to be able to open all the chests, you would do well to bring a thief, so I have brought Volk along. And I'm going to reposition them a bit. And we are good to go. Now, I don't have that much time to record, so we probably only show 1 or 2 turns of combat here. Victory is C's, so you can pretty much determine when this map ends if you still have to be going around gathering all this stuff. So pretty much most of what we got to worry about here is a bunch of Myrmidons over here, so Lance users away. I'm just going to send Braum right into the thick of things here, since he's pretty resilient. Oh, I made him a custom weapon. It's a pitchfork, because, you know, he's a farmer, country guy, and as I've said before with the trident, steel lances have kind of a 3-pronged thing going on, so why not? Also, I brought Moram along, because I figured we had just had that big long discussion on his history of slavery and everything. I think this might be some nice catharsis for him. Okay, that might be casting him as being a much more cruel person than he is. He probably doesn't really enjoy killing, but still. I brought him along because what the heck, why not? And I guess... I pretty much just want Lance users to get attacked by these guys and not put a whole bunch of people in unnecessary danger. I did take Rolf out because I brought Astrid, and also took out Marcia because Jill's kind of underleveled, and I had to take out a lot of people. You actually can't take that many people onto this mission. But, what was I about to say? Well, I have Mist handy as my obligatory child character to make sure I can recruit Devdin. Oh, he missed the first time. I was randomly blanking on how he managed to do no damage with one attack and then 1 damage with the other, because Braum was only down 1 HP. Of course he missed. Wow, that guy just critted Braum and did a whopping 6 damage. Nice job, random enemy Myrmidon. Nice job. Oh, enemy sword users, you're so unimpressive until later in the game when you randomly decide to become ridiculously dangerous and pretty much the most unpleasant enemies in the entire game, apart from the other enemies that are really unpleasant. Okay, maybe I'm being unfair to them. Sword users can actually be really, really dangerous, but at the beginning, I don't know, because of their relatively low strength, they tend to be a little bit less dangerous than, you know, like cavaliers and stuff. But once they class change into sword masters, they become really crit happy, so they're actually really dangerous. How about this? Aha! You can double hit him. Good. I don't know, this mission isn't really particularly hard. I mean, there's some decently tough units, but I find narrow corridors to be kind of easier to fight in, because you can just kind of bottleneck the enemies, you know? You can, you don't have to worry about enemies coming up from the side in a place where you didn't expect them and suddenly just killing one of your weaker units. You know, that's not really an issue when you're fighting in confined spaces, so I actually kind of find this easier than fighting in a big open field, in a lot of ways. And basically, you just kind of keep everyone grouped together, and it's really not that hard. How will you fare against this guy? Decently, but you can't kill him. Still can't kill him, barring a lucky crit, but it's worth a shot. That wasn't a pun, was it? I keep thinking of that time when I said worth a shot, because he's shooting arrows, and I keep thinking about making puns. I don't even know what I'm going on about. I don't know. I think I'm just being stupid and lazy today, as a general rule. See, it was a little more than an hour ago, I was literally prancing around the house, singing the Alleluia chorus, and pissed off my cat because I picked him up, but now he's here on my lap being cute. Because I got an email from my English teacher saying that the deadline for the essay that I had only just started writing had been pushed back, and it was not due tomorrow, but was in fact due, on what's that day? Thursday. Which is good, because I hadn't worked on it yet much, and I only have like a paragraph written, and now I can push it off further. And, oh, you actually can heal her. That's nice. So, yeah. And then I engaged in a long philosophical discussion with my very philosophical friend. And then I decided I should record before I run out of time. I don't know, this weekend is a weird weekend, because I'm alone in the house pretty much all weekend, because my mom is off doing stuff, and my dad is basically just coming over to walk the dogs, with me, and I'm eating with him, and then that's it. And I'm having a lot of time alone. I'm having to assemble a portfolio for a college, and it's an art school, and so even though I'm going there for the game design major, I can't send them game stuff, really, because they want visual art or sometimes writing, I guess. And so I'm having to pull from my rather limited repertoire of visual art that I have, and it's kind of awkward, and so I'm ending up drawing random stuff just to help fill out my portfolio a little bit. Because I've been wanting to improve my visual art skills for a long time, actually. I really feel like I could be pretty good at art if I tried, but I just don't have, like, a history of drawing a lot and spending a lot of time doing artistic stuff. I don't know. So I don't have a big art portfolio, apart from stuff that I did in the art class that I took last semester, and so it's kind of weird, but I'm kind of trying to improve my drawing skills. I've even considered, like, trying to make a comic from time to time, but I don't have, like, the time or resources really to do that, but it would be cool. If I could. It's not gonna happen, but it would be cool. There's a random mage with thunder who can't actually reach anyone. What we could do is put someone who does ranged attacks at the very edge of his range and force them to use a ranged attack. That is where Astrid comes in. So you do that. Who else needs healing? I'm sure someone else needs healing of some sort. Braum could use healing. So that's what Mist will do. I don't know, this has been a weird weekend for me, but it's nice because I get a lot of time to record. And my computer is actually running out of power because I stupidly decided not to bring down the power cord. So really, all in all, I chose the worst possible time to record, but I'm doing it anyway. So, I guess I'll end off the episode after this next turn. But, yeah, random stuff and things, and yeah. I'm such an intelligent LPer. Alright, Thunder Mage, let's see what you got. Let's see what you're made of. I don't even know what kind of voice this is supposed to be. Alright, Astrid, how are you gonna do here? You gonna be able to double hit him? Yes, you are. Good. Okay, that worked out pretty decently. I mean, not the best thing ever, but, you know, take what I can get. And that is the only thing they are doing on the enemy phase, as I suspected. Suspected. So, with that, I'm going to end off the episode. So I'm the Dog, and I will see you guys more, I guess I will technically see you guys more next time with more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And so, in all likelihood, will my kitty, who is here on my lap. Say hi, Wilbur. He's saying hi. Just trust me on this. He's saying hi. Don't walk on the keyboard. Bye. I'm cutting. Bye.